Hello everyone, it's me, Mario, joined by my assistant commentator, Luigi, in some very upsetting news today. Preston FC was supposed to go up against Petersburg in today's match day, but unfortunately, Petersburg has been going into financial difficulties lately and have been forced to go into an administration. And Barnsley have kind of had to do the same thing, where they haven't had to go to administration, but their financial difficulties have definitely made it so hard for them that they really do feel like that they should press out and go back down to National League to sort things out. So of course, Barnsley will be in National League. Petersburg is just straight up gone from the entire league and anywhere in England right now. Petersburg will not be available anywhere anymore. The administration has officially proven Petersburg is gone. Petersburg won't be coming back ever again. And of course, for Barnsley, they are just taking the one division down to, of course, sort out their financial difficulties. So, of course, Preston will play against Rotherham, who will be replacing Petersburg, and of course, as the game starts, Barnsley will be replaced by Wigan Athletic as well, and they don't, and EFL Championship don't do the Vavinga thing. At least that's what I'm saying. That's what's being said right now. EFL Championship do not do what Vavinga does. If you don't know what Vavinga does, obviously 2 teams were lost, and now 3 teams actually were lost in Vavinga. If you want to know more information, go on the Instagram. Go on Future One Football Instagram, or just like Ultra One the Vavinga videos. More specifically the Almira one or something, because that does tell a bit of information in the description, and also the Athletic Club one as well. But either way though, I'll tell you in a minute. Preston are in a good position. Advantage played. Dribbling was good from Johnson, but couldn't get through. So as I was saying, what is going to happen? Well, Rotherham and Wigan Athletic won't be copied the results that were given to Petersburg, that Petersburg and Barnsley had got. In reality, Rotherham United Rotherham United and Wigan Athletic will get 4 games in hand, actually. Which, honestly, I've never seen that many games in hands before. I don't think that's ever been something to ever see in a football game. You might be able to see 2 games in hand, but definitely not 4 games in hand, which is what's been given to Rotherham and Wigan Athletic, of course, with the Peterborough administration and the Barnsley wanting to go down the road division to sort out financial problems, which it just makes, I think in my opinion, does makes a little bit of sense on why they'll do this. They wouldn't cut that. It does make a little bit of sense, a little bit more sense. What Wenger does is like give those 2 teams 4 games in hand, so then at least they do have a chance to compete. Which is not what Wenger does, which is definitely not what Wenger does. They do the opposite of that. They just give all the results. They just copy the results from the teams that they're replacing. But either way though, enough about the talking now. You've heard what I've had to say. It's now back to the game. Brownie, 83% possession for Preston. They haven't had a shot on target yet. Could change as time goes on. Not the goal. And of course, Rotherham are putting in a fight. And it's going to be half time. Rotherham are putting in a real challenge so far for Preston North End. And of course, this could be the start of a revolution for Rotherham. And of course, when we see Wigan Athletic come through as well, we'll just have to see how their performance is. And of course, as it comes to the second half, Rotherham United will take. Well, of course, not the kind of performance I expected in the first half. It's 0-0 coming into second half. Of course, Preston have really been taking a lot of shots. Not much on target though, with a lot of possession as well. Rotherham, however, they've really been getting into the defensive game. Johnson. Incredible dribble. And Johnson has conceded. 1-0 to Preston North End. Rotherham could not keep up the pace of what Preston provides. It's 1-0 to Preston North End. Well, it's a goal. A goal that is proven to be something that Preston will want to take. As we watch in extended replay, Johnson gets a nice bit of dribble into it. Of course, the goalkeeper can't save it. Well, it is 1-0 to Preston North End. And Johnson is the man who scores it. Incredible dribbling in the box, I will have to say. It's just so urgent in the box. Johnson did there. He was just incredible in the box, and this is what's happened now. He scored the leading goal for Preston, but as you can hear from the Rotherham fans, they still believe that Rotherham can do something, especially in the first half when Rotherham did amazingly to keep out Preston. They're complaining it should have been a penalty, but I'm guessing the Preston fans won't be complaining any longer. They was complaining it was a penalty, but they won't be complaining now that Preston have gone in 2 up now. Well, incredible, as the fans say that it should have been a penalty, but now they live to not complain. They live to celebrate, because Reese has scored the second goal for Preston. It looks like the first substitution of the game. Preston North End will make it. Well, Preston North End have really found it now. They found out what Rotherham's pattern is. And now that they've figured out Rotherham's pattern, they're battering them like flies. Of course, they are just going to give the free kick from there. What's advantage, but they're not really too bothered. And it is going to be the free kick for Preston North End. But first, a Rotherham substitution. Preston North End really taken through. And Preston North End really battering the possession. Really was battering the possession in the first half. But now they're really using the possession for good hands. Now that they've figured out Rotherham's pattern. And really, this could be a high scoring game for Preston now. Yeah. What kind of dribbling from Preston to do something like that? It is taken back, but Preston fans are really mad about the decision that it wasn't a foul. And honestly, I can kind of agree with them on this. An incredible save from Woodward. It's definitely a save to remember. It looked like he was going to score, but of course Woodward keeps him out. Bad pass all considered, and especially so. You don't really expect Preston to make a pass like that, but it has made now, which could give Rotherham a bit of confidence that they score. Well, not this time, says Preston North End. Throwing here, and honestly, it's just about time that the game is going to end. Well, Rotherham make a substitution here. Maybe a bit too late though, as it is coming to have full time. Maybe Preston could score before full time. Let's have a look. And they do score before full time. Of course, crazy amount of energy in the stadium as everyone jumps up. This game has been killed off. Of course, Brownie is the one to score. Well, of course, the game killed off. Rotherham is in a bad position at the moment. But remember though, 4 games in hand for, of course, Rotherham, which could help them. Incredible performance from Preston. The first half looked a bit dull. The second half, nothing but absolute quality in the air, especially with the fans supporting Preston at home today. Of course, Emi Ruiz, he is a man to watch. He's such an impressive man. He's always bound to score in such games. And also, let's just remember, Rotherham do have 4 games in hand, so we'll have to see what those 4 games in hand can do for Rotherham in the future of this season.